Well, hello everybody. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having an incredible day. Hope everybody had a great week. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. And tonight I want to talk to you about teaching. And, our lesson of the day is called Teaching 101. And the reason why I say Teaching 101 is this is actually the 101st day in a row of actually doing a Facebook Live video just like this for myself. So excited to talk to you guys about teaching. And one of the things I learned a long time ago is that life is a collection of our own experiences. So we got to be able to go out and use those experiences to be able to teach. See, experience is the best teacher. A lot of people teach on concepts. A lot of people teach on theories. For me, I like to teach from my own personal experiences. For one, people can go out and relate to experiences. Number two, you're not talking about theories. You're talking about something you personally have actually, gone through. And I know that, some of you may be, new to the industry of home-based business, and maybe you haven't had a lot of experiences yet. So if you don't have those experiences, how do you teach them? You teach other people's experiences. For me, I've got my success journal. And every time I hear a trainer, I'm always writing down notes of different things that people have done. People's story, people's personal testimonials, because I know those stories and testimonials can be relatable to other people. So I'm writing down those stories. So everybody should go out and have that success, journal. But again, longevity, by the way, equals credibility. The longer that you're doing something, the more people start to respect you, the more people start to take a look at you as an expert. But you're collecting those experiences. And let me tell you about experiences. See, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. It's not sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. It's sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Somebody drop a comment that says, sometimes you learn. Write down, sometimes you learn, because it's those things that we learn. Those temporary failure moments that are really just those learning experiences that someday you can utilize that moment to actually teach somebody else, because again, you've had that experience that's going to be relatable to somebody else. I was on a, leadership call earlier on today, where we had, some of our what's called regional directors and above, actually all of our regional directors and above. And, we do a call every Friday. It's a mastermind call, a strategy call where we're going over things and then, answering questions, giving coaching, giving guidance. And, one of our new up and coming leaders that recently hit this position, she was asking a question. She said, let me ask you, what do I do with maybe people that kind of lost their motivation? People who I haven't talked to in a while, people that got off to a good start, but, they haven't been around. And, and what I said to her, I said, well, listen, first off, you never know what's going on in somebody's life. Sometimes life just happens and people get off track, not because they don't want to be doing things, but because things are happening in their life, which causes a major distraction. So one of the things I told her, I go, listen, I just, once a day, I try to follow up. I try to just put a call into somebody that I haven't talked to in a while. And I said, you just never know when the time might be right for them to go out and re-engage. And as I'm and what I'm telling her is I'm saying, and listen, once that happens, what I do is I try to plug somebody into an event. Events are so powerful. Events can do things for somebody's belief, can do something for people's personal motivation. I said that you and I can't do on a personal call, so I like to connect with them and then have them get into another event, and that event can go really help them remember why they get started, can increase their belief, their excitement, re-engage them. And as I'm having that conversation, I'm looking at the screen and I see my good friend Ken Potter and his amazing wife Susie Potter as I am sharing that, as I'm sharing that story. And as I look at Mr. Potter, I said, you know what? Let me tell you a great example. Ken and Susie here, they got off to a great start in our business, and then life got in the way. They went through a bunch of, different things that were going on. They had some family tribulations, and, Ken's father got sick, and, they had to put the business on pause. And they had to do what they needed to do. And I said, but you know what? I gave him a call one day. And I invited him out to an event. It was a big event, and time was right for them to come back to an event. And they went to the event that day, and during that night, I walked up to him, I put a marker in Ken's hand. I said, let's put a meeting on the board. It's time to get restarted. And Ken said, you know what? It's time. Let's do it. And, it wasn't me that motivated him to do that. It was being at the event, being in the environment, being around all that inspiration that had him say, it's time to take action. And what they did that next week springboarded them to hit a position called regional director. Today, these are two of the top 10 regional vice presidents in all of North America in our company, and literally they were at a standstill, but I had a conversation, got them out to an event, and the event rekindled that fire, and today they're about to hit 10,000 customers in their team. But I wasn't talking about a theory, I wasn't talking about a concept. I said an answer, but then I took the answer and backed up the answer with a story of something that actually happened. So remember, guys, experience is the best teacher. Teaching 101. Teach with your own personal experience. So if you got some value out of today's lesson, hit the share button so somebody else can get something out of today's lesson as well. Somebody drop a comment that says experience. Drop a comment that says experience, because remember, experience is the best teacher. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. Hope everybody has an incredible rest of your night. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend. Yes, Melissa, experience. Experience is the best teacher. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.